Cool. Well, hey, what's up, everyone? Sorry for the little bit of a wait, just a busy week or two for Colbs and I, and kind of just wanted to let 26 Bowman settle out before we kind of dove into it. Didn't want to reveal some of our picks. So, how are you feeling, Colbs?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to go over this product. I mean, it's kind of lackluster, but there's still some guys that I'd say we've bought a couple of,
Just a couple.
just a few.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of been a fun product. Like I'm kind of happy because I feel Bowman draft was very dense in terms of the players. Like if you think about kind of just pitching prospects, this product you've got really one main chase. You've got Gauge Jump, and then the last product, other than your international guys, but in terms of your other dudes, you've got Liam Doyle, Kyson, Kate Anderson, Bremner, and I'm missing one or two other guys. Like this, I feel that draft was extremely loaded.
Yeah. I also think there's less eyes on Chrome since it's being a little bit less of an anticipated.
Regular Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman Chrome. I thought, but it's do they do? I don't think they do a third release.
They do. I'm really not fucking with you.
All right.
Think about the
I just
product. Think about the product Chris Rodriguez, Kevin Alvarez was in with the Roman Sasaki cover, where all the other Chrome rookie card autos are in. There's the third release. I'm not messing with you.
I don't recall it, but it just seems like there's less eyes on this. Um, Obviously Bowman's one of the most anticipated products, but I think with less eyes, I think a couple of guys have kind of gone under the radar, and I think that we've done a decent job at identifying who's flying under the radar, and I think that's who we're gonna talk about today.
Cool. Yeah. Um, Dude, do you want to do our headliners at the end? I low key want to jump into this.
Yeah, let's just jump right into it because you got a lot of names. I have very few, and I know a lot of our names are the same. So
Yeah. You want to start us off? We have a
yeah,
mutual guy first.
do you want me to just go with the A's guy off the rip?
No, I want to do your number one on your list.
It's not really memorized, but I'll just go down my list. A lot of these guys I'm going to be listing are guys that I just want to buy cheap. Like I'm not going out there spending $300-400 for a true color of these guys. But the first guy is Anthony Frozebows, I think. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's Frozebows.
It's hard to pronounce, but the guy was a two-way, very very like under the radar guy in terms of the travel ball circuit. Went in the ninth round to the Mets, but he's a very very twitchy athlete. Two-way, like I said, through 90 plus. Good shortstop. He's just high plus bat speed, and I think it can translate to something. I mean, he's not hitting the greatest right now, but I think we'll see him kind of form into his body, and it's kind of more of a long term guy that you buy cheap rather than a guy you buy right now, hoping that he succeeds right off the rip.
Yeah. And yeah, I we watched him when we were going through and making our list, and he looked impressive. I think the size he needs to build up a little bit more, but in terms of just kind of the swing and the bat to ball, it looked impressive. Definitely someone I haven't picked up yet on my list as well. You made me put him on my list, and kind of looking for a nicer one. There was a True Gold that ended cheap that probably should have pulled the trigger on. The True Black did sell Colby. It
Did
sold for like
was
four
the
twenty
gold
nine.
the gold that you're talking about? Was that the one that was listed at like 150?
Yeah,
I saw that this afternoon. I didn't do it. I just threw a watch on it.
yeah, that's kind of what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Um, I'm gonna save our top guy.
Yep.
My next guy. This is a guy I bought a ton of, and not really on purpose, but kind of like a lot of stuff's fallen into my lap. This is Edgar Montero for the Athletics. Edgar is a guy who has a really clean swing that can produce some power. He's a shortstop. He's in single A, 19, 6'2", 190. His stats this year are like really, I wouldn't say
Horrendous.
abysmal is the right word, but he's
Not
not
good.
he's not hitting the ball. Which where last year and the year before he was hitting the ball a lot better. Um, his average is about down 100 points from where his career average is, and of course his career average is bringing it down. So he's not playing the best right now. But what's interesting is one of his teammates, the guy who we're chasing this product, is cheaper but is playing better. But I still think Edgar Montero is a buy just with his swing, his build. Even at 190, I feel he has a lot to build on. He looks like a piece of spaghetti, Colby. I don't know if you really have watched much of his video. But I've picked up probably about 3 or 4 greens for like less 100 to like $80 a piece, and the green color matches look so clean. The blues are selling for a crazy amount. The higher color stuff selling for a crazy amount. So I've just been buying the greens for like 80, $90 a piece. Kind of just
Yeah,
my plan.
it's
Edgar
kind of been our
Montero. So
MO.
yeah, another guy. I think this is going to be the lesson today. But if you find something for cheap, just buy it.
Yeah. I'll go into my next guy. This guy, he's been kind of expensive coming out, and because I have my little price sheet here, what I was thinking they would be at, and what I'd be comfortable paying. But Blaine Bullard, he was a top 100 player in the country. He got a 1.3 million dollars in the 12th round. I mean, the kid hits tags. It's that simple. But always just with the 12th round pick, there's swing and miss concern, and he needs to add size to his game. I mean, I like the kid, but where his prices are, I don't like him. Like here, I had a blue at like my prices aren't really exactly on the point. They're just ranges. But like I
Mm-hmm.
had anywhere from 30 to like $100 for a blue,
This stuff's fucking expensive. I think
and
I
he's
sent you a
like
blue at $150.
he's 150.
Yeah.
That's what they comp for.
Did you pull
They
the
comp for
trigger on it?
150. Hell no, dude. I like him, but I don't like him 150 true blue. Like
That's fair.
I have his refractors, like the price point. I have him in there at $15 to $20.
I will say, yeah, it's tough. I mean,
I thought
even
he was gonna
though,
be
even though,
sneakier. I guess.
yeah, but like, even though these guys are like, obviously not to the same level as maybe some of the other guys in the draft product, if we're talking about the same class, but again, there's just that new product hype still, which is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to really buy it during that when you want to get to clean stuff to grade. It's kind of tough. That's kind of like what we were talking about the gauge jump. It's like it's a sick card. They're not popping up, but it's like I think next comp's gonna kill me if I buy it. It's just like
Right.
it's mean. The dude's awesome to work with. He's a really nice guy, but it's just like it's tough. It's you don't want to lowball him, but like obviously like if this is a card you're looking to hold, like it fucking sucks to pay up for it right now. But it's kind of what you have to do on guys, right? And so
Hmm.
I think just how we've been sitting on eBay, just buying stuff. It sucks, but like at the end of the day, a lot of these guys here aren't flips for us, and we're holding them for a while. And who cares if we set a comp?
Yeah.
What?
I have a
What
really
up?
funny story
Okay.
coming up because I'm looking at our sheet that we did about a month ago. You should see Eric Hartman's column.
Oh, how cheap it was?
No, just look at my notes. I'll cover it after you cover this guy.
Okay. Am I going to the dude I was talking about? Jump.
Yeah, talk about jump a little.
Yeah. Gauge jump. Definitely, I'd say the number one pitcher in the product. Just he's got it. He's nasty. He's putting up the numbers. Colby, you like him a little bit more than Jamie Arnold, and I like Jamie Arnold a lot. Um, just a guy on my list that I put is expensive stuff, and that's what he's gonna be. So again, my thought is if you could find it for a good deal, buy it. I haven't found any of his yet, except that orange. I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on. Yeah, I think you've dove into him a bit more, Colby, because I've kind of just been like, yeah, this guy is probably. I'm just gonna be priced out of where I want to pay. Like, my idea is like he and Jamie Arnold should have similar price points. Just
Hmm.
basically like what they're doing, the positions and situations they're in, and just like where Jamie's at right now and where he's at. It's just kind of like not exciting to buy into him.
Right.
I know you
I
like him a little
understand
bit
that.
more, but like
I
when Jamie Arnold's True Orange sells for $600, like why would Jump shouldn't be 2x that? It's just like
Yeah,
it's
yeah. It's a good thought
new
process,
product.
honestly. Yeah. Um,
Uh, I don't know.
Nothing
Very
else.
not an exciting guy, really. I mean, his stuff's exciting, but in terms of like opportunity to make money or do well right now is just not the time to buy him. Even though I'm gonna be jumping into numbers tonight to buy this orange. So
So, like I said, little disclaimer before I hop in here. I'm going to get fried for this one, but Eric Hartman was on my list before the product came out when we did this in like what, February?
oh god, yeah.
We did this pretty early, as soon as the product thing came out. But
I'm reading this right now. This is fucking hilarious. Okay, buddy.
so so in my notes I go, he's okay, not great, but I said I like what I see though. Like I was
I
not
think
excited about this guy whatsoever. And this guy's
Colby.
absolutely carrying the cover off the ball. I have my orange prices at $100 to $200. But like I
I'm
said,
gonna call.
this is before he hit like fucking 20 home runs.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do right now.
But I hope somebody gets as much comedic relief as we did on that one because that one's pretty funny.
Colby, do you want to guess what his last True Orange did? If
Can you
you
give me
want
the
to just,
date?
it's this was 6 days ago.
We'll go 2K.
2,600.
Yeah, just about 10x of
13 times
what I
off.
guessed.
Close, close, buddy.
But yeah, he's pretty good. As Sim
13
said,
home
two,
runs.
how many? 14?
13, 13
13,
home runs.
14? The guy's a baller, but I'm not gonna be the guy that goes out there and spends $2,600 on a guy that was drafted in the 20th round. That's just what I
Yeah,
have to say.
he's performed.
I'm
Yeah,
not buying him. I'm not.
I think it's important, like you said, like the amount of coverage he got, though.
A
Like being from
ton.
Canada, I don't
Yeah.
think he got as much as you think. Like I'm talking about pre-draft, like
Oh
buying
yeah,
him
like
pre-draft.
he probably would have got drafted higher if he was in the States, but like we talk
Yeah,
about this all the time with the Canadian guys. I mean, I already talked about Blaine Bullard. I'm pretty sure Bullard was Canadian too, coming out of the draft.
I
Um,
don't think he was. He might have been.
I think no, he's from Houston, Texas.
That's what I thought. I didn't think he was
Yeah.
from Canada.
Yeah, Texas A&M commit. Sorry, I got mixed up there. But I mean, we talked about it with Tim Passington, bro. These Canadians fly under the radar when it comes to getting drafted, and Hartman was definitely one of those guys that I wish flew under the radar for a little bit longer.
Yeah. Congrats to Timmy P for hitting his first home run in the pros.
Yep,
I
absolute
also
tank.
got to buy a True Orange today too, which was nice.
Yeah, I
I was
still
very
can't believe you
excited
found
about it.
that thing.
Huh?
I still can't believe you found that.
I can tell the
I
story
can't
later.
believe he had it.
I know it was awesome. All right, to cut to the story. There's a local fellow here who's gotten into cards pretty heavy.
In his town of like 500 people, by the way.
Yeah, it's just like very like, and he's jumped into it hard. And so I've been like grading stuff for him. Like this is a card that he's had me look over. True Green Seth Auto. And just like this is more like Mason Moore's True Black or Case and like just he has tons of stuff like this.
Is that a Klein Gold?
wave.
Still.
It's not gonna gem, but I want to buy it. And he just rips a ton of stuff, and he knows I liked him, and he had me come over, and we were just looking through cards and stuff. Colbus was gonna come, but he had baseball, and I was going through a stack, and he pulled a Tim Orange and didn't tell me about it because he just wanted to like see my reaction.
See your reaction.
And I was hyped. I was like, dude, this is sick. I was like, because I told him before, I was like, yeah, you should hold whatever you have of his. And then I saw it. I was like, dude, how much? I'm like, I don't have one yet. The orange is like one of the last colors I was missing, except like a red lava or the super. So I was like, I need it.
Crazy.
But glad to have that. Okay, I'm gonna go for my next guy here.
Yeah. Go for somebody you like.
I'm gonna speed run through a few guys I don't really want to touch on as much. Justin Gonzalez for the Red Sox, kind of just a homegrown guy that I want to buy. Stupid expensive, so probably not someone I'm gonna be touching for a long while. Brendan Tunick, I had him on my list because I like to swing a little bit. But another cool thing was he was born on the same exact day as me.
Same year and everything?
Same year and everything. So
that's pretty cool.
Fuck, it makes me feel old. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna buy any of his, but I feel like that's a pretty funny note. Andrew Fisher, buying rare color for the right price was my note there, which I've done. And Colby can attest to that today. But I've only bought probably about 3 or 4. I'm gonna keep 1 or 2 of them. The rest I'm probably just gonna sell. Again, impressive guy with the power. I think he's up to 11 home runs so far this year. Yeah.
Bro, I just forgot about the gold.
What gold?
You talking the blue sold for $1,000?
Yeah. There are no other ones on eBay right now. No one's selling this stuff. Speaking of, someone in Maine pulled a true red I'm trying to buy.
Interesting.
I don't know if you knew that. I'm actually gonna look into that in a minute. Okay, Frozebone is on my list. Caden Hediger, catcher for the Phillies. Kind of a guy to take a flyer on. I thought he'd be a bit cheaper, but he's really not. So not gonna really get into him. Florentino, you're gonna talk more on him for sure.
Yep.
But just a guy on my list. Wyatt Sanford. We picked.
I would like to touch on him a little bit more too.
Okay.
He's kind of interesting.
Sorry, I'm just running through this shit right now. Troop Madonna, opposite field guy. He hits a lot oppo for San Diego. I think he's a catcher with some good power. Daniel Pierce. Holy shit, was his stuff expensive? I thought we were going to be able to get some of this stuff for semi cheap.
No,
like maybe $200 a blue. But man, I was completely wrong. Big kid, just power. I think the Rays will do well with that. Jack Wheeler. This was a guy you found for Texas. Really, I think he's in ACL. He can hit. Big kid.
6'5".
Fairly cheap, right, Jack?
It's like it's 50-50. It's kind of expensive. It's kind of cheap. Like it's like right on that line where it's not a bad entry point, but it's also kind of a scary entry point.
Yeah, that's fair. And Marconi Herman, he's on
Macaroni.
My list. Okay, he's on my list. He's 18, 5'10", with some good career stats. I think something that popped out to me was he's 5'10", 170. He's 18. Again, 178 career at bats with 9 home runs, 275 average and a 970 OPS. Just kind of sneaky hitting numbers. And then when you get into his video, it's like it's good. It's good video. It's a clean swing. A DSL All Star. It's just he is really good. He can hit the ball really well inside. You can see him hit the ball all over. He's a switch hitter. I recommend if you have some time to hop on X and watch some of his video. I kind of I was kind of just rewatching it a second ago. I kind of regret not pulling the trigger on some stuff I saw, like a True Blue for $80. So very happy I got refreshed on that. Those are my guys I want to quickly touch on, but I have a few more I want to mention more more heads. I want to jump into more
Yeah.
here.
I'll jump into a couple of the guys you mentioned, like Wyatt Sanford. He's a very interesting hitter right now. Like I don't know if he's still hitting 286. Let me pull him up real quick. But the kid is striking out at like a very high clip. He's up to 292 now with 6 homers, but he's striking out like 30% of the time. But like, it's like if he hits it, he always finds a hole. It's like extremely like it seems extremely strange that like, but he's got plus 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 exit velo, and honestly, I think he's one of the better hitters in the product, like pure hitters when it comes to like hit tool power and everything. And the best part, that's not even his best tool. This guy is lightning fast. Like honestly, I'm talking myself into buying more because I mean, Simeon and I got well. I don't know what Simeon wants to do with it yet, but he got a great deal on a true gold for 350.
You
We're thinking
think
about
it's
splitting it. We don't know what we're doing yet, but
has there been any more like
just five on true
just
gold,
the 5 comp?
just a five. But he's very interesting, and I think he's honestly probably going to be one of the better buys of the product, in my opinion. It's going to be a guy that holds his value for a little bit longer than some of these other guys. And I think you'll see him kind of fall into a favor with the media here soon with how he's performing. And I think we're going to see the name Wyatt Sanford a little bit more than what we have in the past. And then
Okay.
I'll just touch on the other Pittsburgh guy. We already know he's a stud. Florentino. We were chatting with Jeremy, who we had on a couple weeks ago. Jeremy said what top 15 prospect potential.
Yeah, I I
Um,
agree.
I
No,
agree
I
with him
think
too.
top
I
five.
might have been
He
top
said
five. I remember it was between 5 and 15, but
yeah.
um, the kid is just there's no ifs ands or buts about it. He's been one of the best hitters in minor league system for 2 years now, and I mean, if you can get your hands on some cheap stuff, I'd buy it now because I don't think there's going to be another entry point on Edward Florentino that's going to be any cheaper.
All right, I like it. I like it. Cool. Do you want me to jump in head first? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go into one of your guys.
I'll touch on this guy a little quicker. Esteban Mejia, '06 overall prospect. He's like, I'd say he's a little bit more of an athletic Miguel Syme. He hasn't really gotten that media coverage, and his stuff's still fairly cheap, but it sells really well. Has that has that speed. He's been hit a little bit more, but he still has that same like incredible velocity, and he still has the age and the frame on him. I think he's a guy to just take a flyer on if you find something cheap. Yeah, I'm gonna touch on him. Also, another guy, Hindelfrey and Encarnacion. This is probably a top 3 or 4 guy I'm buying for the Milwaukee Brewers. Interesting numbers. I think what's important is throughout this whole process, I watched a lot of video rather than looking at statistics. He's a guy who's just someone who steadily chugs right along. Nothing that impressive. For example, he's continuing to hit this year how he's hit the past few years. He has 544 career at bats. He's only 18 within the minor leagues. 13 home runs, a 228 average, which isn't again the best. and a 722 OPS career-wise. And again, his average is pretty much the same this year, as well as his OPS is a little higher. Also, he's hitting a lot more home runs with 6 home runs this year. So within 400 at bats, he hit 7 home runs. Within 151 at bats this year, he's hit 6 home runs. So I think the power is starting to show for him a little bit more for a guy who's 5'11", 172. I think the most impressive thing with him is the swing adjustability. I think it was kind of funny because we were watching some video and he had some really funky swings that the ball just traveled. I know you didn't like it as much, but
it just looked weird, man.
It was weird, but I think this is a guy who's just like we kind of chatted about this.
Mm-hmm.
He's a guy who's just, I think, gonna consistently chug along, and I think he's gonna find himself on a major league roster as a guy who is like a Chase Mydraw type guy who can just be playing it anywhere and can just take those at bats when they're needed.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a refractor out of last night, but the code hasn't worked. I don't think they've populated the codes yet.
Did you get a clear photo?
Yeah, I got a clear photo. I got to call Tops. I tried to call them today. Shout out Tops. Your customer service was down today.
Are
The
their
whole
phones still
the
down?
whole day. The whole day.
Their phones have like been down for like 2 weeks.
It's very inconvenient for me. The one time I want to call them, but
No, they've
pretty
been
rid-
down for like 2 weeks.
it's pretty ridiculous. I sent an email this afternoon, so hopefully I hear back.
Do their live chat.
Live chat's down too now. I try to do live chat. It's down. It's ridiculous, but
That's also how I told you about the red Andrew Fisher. The guy sold it for 7.5.
locally,
Yeah.
wonder who bought it.
Okay. Graham bought it. I'm just kidding. Anyways,
Yeah.
that completely blew over your head.
No, I got it. I'll go over one last guy before we get into Sim probably has a couple other guys, but I want to touch on our last athletic guy for my last guy, and we can kind of go back and forth. But one of the players I want to talk about is Coy James. I've been sneakily picking up base autos for about $10 a piece. I picked up about 4 now. He's the top 20 player in the country going into the draft, and he was top 5 before the season. He just struggled this summer, but yeah. So he's the top 20 player in the country. He was the 15th ranked best player in the country by perfect game, and he got $2.5 million. And I want to say the 5th round, which is just that's second, third round money for a high school guy. But the kid has all the tangibles. I mean, the kid's 5 tools, he's everything, but he just kind of needs to put it together. And over the last couple of weeks, he started to progress a little bit better. I realized last night that he got his average back above 2. Yeah, it's 200 flat right now, but he has 5 pumps. I mean, the kid has crazy power. But definitely a guy that I am looking at low entry points of, like sub $30 refractor auto, sub $10 base auto, and maybe buy a good color if I can find one cheap. There's a gold that ends tonight, so for my people on Facebook, it's at 157. I'm hoping it ends right around 2, and I can make a play on that one on Facebook. So if I mess with that guy, he's already sold it. Congrats to the person that bought it, but I think you probably paid a little too much.
What was that?
But
5, I think?
yeah, he's asking something stupid. It's just because there's no comps, which I don't blame him. But I like I like Coy James. I also think his name's pretty cool. Coy. I mean, Shaquille O'Neal. Do you know about Shaquille O'Neal?
Delphi Encarnacion. That's fucking cool, dude.
Nah, Coy. Shaquille James. But yeah, the kid has the tangibles. It's just a matter of fact if he puts it all
Johnson
together.
Cabrera.
Corey James.
Bro. Okay.
But
What about Troop Madonna? Like, bro, there's some really cool ones.
I would not want to have the last name Madonna, especially as a baseball player.
No. Yeah.
But
Okay. We're so off topic.
completely off track. But the kid, like I said, more times, he has every tool in the shed. It's just a matter of time before he puts it together. And I think this is a guy that we see kind of have a Brady House situation where he gets called up right around when he's 22, 23 years old. And I think he'll kind of light the world on fire for a week or two and then kind of fizzle out. Um,
I like that.
we'll see what the future entails.
I like it. Okay, I've got four more players I want to touch on. Sorry, I've got a bigger list than you.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Another guy, Yo Johnson Cabrera for the Angels. Good numbers and age. His numbers this year are a little underwhelming. I just bought a True Gold tonight for like $125. 17, 6'2", 186. His career stats, he's hitting for 205 at bats, 322 average, 2 home runs, OPS of 873. This year he's a little underwhelming, but only 25 at bats, so I really don't care.
Who's this guy?
The dude with like no video, the Yo Johnson
Cardinals?
Cabrera guy. Huh?
Oh, Angels guy. Sorry.
Yeah. Very little video. It's hard to find, but when you find it, it doesn't look bad at all. It looks like a guy who could put on 20 pounds and start hitting the ball out of the stadium. Just kind of a cheap guy I'm taking a flyer on. I bought that gold. It'll probably be the only one I buy. Just because
He's born in 2008, too. Just FYI
he's
for
young.
everybody.
He's young.
I'm going to go buy
So
one right now.
every time I bring up a guy, Colby listens to me, he actually believes. It's crazy. Like the next guy who I'm going to mention, which is Dason Hill. Big pitcher, 6'5", and like 240 or whatever. Had like a really good outing a few days ago. Like I think it was 5 innings, 2 hits, 0 earned runs, and like 7 strikeouts. His stuff's semi cheap for a dude who can just chuck it. I mean, if you compare him to Riley Quick, his stuff is so much cheaper. I would recommend buying one or two and just throwing them in the box. Just a plus curveball, as we were watching.
Hmm.
Slider needs a little bit of work, and the velocity is there at 100 plus. Did you end up buying any, Colby?
Dason Hill, not yet. He's kind of a guy I'm not like going out on eBay and finding right now.
Okay, fair. His stuff's incredibly hard to find. I bought a True Blue on release. Another guy to touch on, Merrick Houston. My notes were fucking nice with it. He's a guy who's hitting, that was my notes. He's a guy who's hitting 300 right now, 3 home runs, 22 in high A. He's just putting up really solid numbers for a guy who's really cheap for a first round pick from Wake Forest. I bought a True Gold auto for 300 the other day. And that's a guy I'll continue buying because his stuff's not popping up either. I haven't seen a True Blue listed on eBay at all. There have been
I'm
like
starting to
True
wonder
Gold.
if he even has that stuff.
Colby, his True Red sold for $3,000. So I think it's a really
Huh?
good yeah. I think it's a really good opportunity there. I've been looking for what I can find, but like nothing's popping up. Like green grass is popping up, green shimmers, like all that stuff is popping up, and you can't find anything good. So whatever good stuff I'm finding, I'm buying. He's one of my top three chases. So Merrick Houston, really beautiful swing. I know you don't like him as much, but
No.
I like him. Colb's, do you want to reveal our last guy? Our,
Yeah.
so
I have one more guy I want to mention.
okay, okay,
I
cool.
kind of forgot about it, but I bought this one off Sim the other day. The only one I'm gonna buy.
Was it clean?
Yep, grading it. Sweet. It is
It
actually had
actually
a
would be funny.
it actually had a weird thing on, like, you know how like the stamp goes through and like some of the ink bleeds through.
That's what happened with my Aloy.
Yeah, I just took a Q-tip to it, like you said, and it worked great. So, but guy's a plus 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 hitter, athlete. I mean, guy played catcher. I mean, we know. I mean, the thing is about catchers. Catchers usually can't run. This guy's like a gazelle. The
Bro,
guy can run.
bro, he looks like a Bubba in that photo.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you know, got a little goatee. It's a little power for him, but you know what I mean. The guy hits.
Al
He hits the
Raleigh.
ball plus 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 exit velo. It's just a matter if he hits it. You know what I mean. The guy's an athlete. I don't see him staying at catcher coming in the future. I think the guy's going to end up being either a corner outfielder or a corner infielder, but he's going to be a guy where the bat's going to speak for himself. He hasn't had many at bats yet. I'm pretty sure, but it's like he's hitting shitty. Like, it's terrible how he's hitting, if I remember right. I'm looking him up right now. Jason Mitchell, there he is. Jace with the S. He's up to 100 batting average now. He's 2 for 20, which isn't great. But I mean, the guy has a 714 OPS. And if you guys want to hate me for saying that he runs like a gazelle, he's only had 20 at bats. He has 4 stolen bases at 6'3", 205 as a catcher. So, I mean, he's got tangibles. It's just a matter if he gets pushed through the system and he succeeds. It's a guy I'm willing to take a pretty good flyer on just because he's I can see it. You know what I mean? And I think he's kind of sneaky in the 7th round for them because he wasn't, once again, not on the travel ball circuit. So I think he might be a little bit of a diamond in the rough here for the Houston Astros in the next couple of years.
Cool. I like it. All right. So I want to make this a little clip worthy. I think this should be clip worthy content, right?
Oh, for sure.
All right, cool. Let's do it. All right. So Colb's our number 1 guy here for 26. Bowman, Brayson Guedes, a shortstop, or sorry, a
God damn it. Clip ruined.
an outfielder for the Athletics. 5'11", 170, 18 years old. Not the most number 1 build guy. Holy fuck, stop clicking. Anyways, I'm just fucking with you. His stats, very underwhelming, which is kind of fun and sneaky, which his stuff is really cheap. But Colby, what was the most important thing about this guy?
He played, what,
No.
3 games?
Nope.
No.
Well, the video, dude. The videos.
Yeah, I'm talking about the video. He played 3 games with the A squad in minor leagues this year. In camp. I'm trying to pull up the video right now.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Screen share that bitch.
Okay. So
Hopefully it pulls up. There we go.
One of the games he played with the full squad.
Yeah.
Game 2, or sorry,
He wasn't in the lineup for that one.
These are all the prospects, bro. He was in the big boy game. The next game later was with DeVries, Tommy White, Gage Jump, Colby Thomas, Zach Geloff. Okay, but there are a few videos which are a little impressive. This was
ball hammered
breakout game
out in left field. Breaking ball hammered into right center. This ball's carrying back. This one's gone.
You can't even see where that landed.
Geddes gives it a ride.
spring breakout
gives
game.
the
Right there.
Which Arowski? Is that Timo Mizarowski?
We talked about
Wickarowski, yeah, but
in the big
5,
leagues.
425, absolutely.
he got a hanger and he punched
Can you
it,
pause
and
on
he
the
wasn't
metrics?
sure.
One. Those were the metrics. 105, 425.
On a curveball, guys.
Yes, on a curveball. Also,
This is
here
the
was
best one.
Next home run. This
Deep
is
right,
more impressive.
the 18-year-old.
Michael King,
10 off the bat of Boldy.
110.
Now a drive to deep right. The 18-year-old goes back-to-back with Bolte.
Just brings a smile to my face.
450, 110 again.
Another
on the changeup.
110-mile-an-hour shot off the bat of the Athletics.
Change up.
And how about the young fella? 450
This guy
pull
looks
side.
happy to be playing baseball too.
High five from the rookie
Yeah.
of the year last year.
This is a guy.
You get a hug
You guys-
from the skipper.
You guys want to hear our comparison?
You can see why.
Look at him, ear to ear, man. Sim, do you want to tell him who our comparison is to him?
No, that's you.
He's a baby Raffy Devers, man. It's all I can see. Like, he swings like him. He plays the game a lot like Raffy Devers, man. Especially when Raffy was coming up with the Sox. I mean, like, he's playing a lot like Raffy.
He's fun to watch. And if you look at like some more video, not just those 2 home runs, like, dude, just like he just plays hard, dude. Like, he's sneaky. His stuff's cheap. We've been picking up his green autos for $70 a pop. I bought a True Gold
Less.
for $200.
I paid $130 for a True Gold.
Well, that one was damaged, but
I'll clean it.
yeah, I $225 for a snack pack auto. Just like I paid. Oh, I bought a true blue today, Colby.
Oh, would you pay on the True Blue?
$90.
Hell yeah.
So, just whatever you can buy. I've been buying. He's my number one. I found him. I was just like, Colbs, take a look at this dude. This guy's legit. So he's been really exciting. It's been kind of fun to chase a lower end guy who you feel really good about. Like, exactly like Tim P. Except Tim was a little more expensive. We didn't really get the cheapness that we thought we would have gotten. So I don't want to trail on too long about him, but
I do want to mention one thing.
yeah,
He's the 21st overall prospect. I mean, the guy is flying under the radar. I think the next time you see this get updated, he'll be in the top 15 if he plays good.
yeah.
I mean, he's not playing the greatest right now, but he's doing solid for an 18-year-old in an A-ball.
I kind of like what MILB wrote about him. His hit is 55, his power's 40, which I think is very underrated. His run's 45, arm 45, his field's 50. But this is interesting. Guedes headlined a group of 2025 international signees with Shotaro Mori and Aiden Johnson. Those two guys get a lot of the highlight, more so Shotaro. Again, another reason he flew under the radar. And his signing bonus was $1.5 million, which is a lot for a guy like him. The A's shelled out some money for him. I think that's really interesting when you're looking at a lot of these guys. Again, smaller frame, a lot of, again, smooth swing, smooth hitting, doesn't chase at a high rate. I feel that he's another guy like Handelfree who can just chug along to the major leagues. I think this guy will be a bit more of a splash. But I think this is another guy who could be a really safe bet. Yeah.
Well, it's very low risk, too. I mean, when you're buying green color matches, I think my average cost is maybe $68.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not one of those guys that I just want to buy one or two of. He's one of those guys I want to buy them all.
Yeah.
Here's one right here. I mean, they're just pretty cards.
Yeah.
For $60. I mean, come on, dude.
We're fucked. We can't buy any more after this. Just kidding.
Yeah, dude. I mean, me and Simeon have missed out on one on eBay. One.
No. It's bad. I trying to buy them as much as I can. That's cool. It's been looking for them all day.
Okay, for our listeners that have been listening to us a little bit, you know, do listen to all the episodes. Sim, who are you higher on? Tim Passenson or Brayson Gudez? Or Gudez?
Tim. Yeah.
Okay.
Tim, because like,
I think there's an argument for both, in my opinion, but I'll let you go first.
Yeah, but like I think with Tim though, like the thing is like we've definitely dove into Tim more and we've watched a lot more video. We also have a lot more riding on Tim. But like, I think again, like how Tim flew under the radar is really important, and kind of how the Blue Jays. I think what round was Tim drafted again?
I want to say the fifth,
Wasn't that considered a little bit of
fifth or sixth. It was one of the two.
I think the Blue Jays really knew what they had, and I don't think they just drafted him for no reason. I think he was sitting in their back porch, and they. I think the Blue Jays have full confidence in him, and I think
Yeah.
that's really nice to see. But I think, like what I said with the Athletics, and what they signed Guedes for, and them putting him in those situations to play with the big league squad in spring training, I think there's also a sense of trust and what's the right word? It's gonna
Belief.
belief, exactly. So I think Tim I have more belief in, but like Guedes is like a guy who like I have no hesitation like completely saying like he's gonna be a baller. And it's a guy I'll continue to buy. So
This is what I'm gonna have to say about it is I'm gonna take Guedes just by a tad, not a lot, just for one reason, and that reason is the A's. I think have a lot more belief in him, throwing him into that lineup. And then the other thing is he's 18. He's 18. The thing is when we go around the sun one more time, Guedes is going to be the same age this time next year, and Tim's going to be 20.
yeah, but like I don't know. I get it, but not really. At the same time.
I think the developmental side of the things, him having that extra year that Tim doesn't have, might give him a slight edge, and he's a lot cheaper.
That's fair. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna say Tim's more impressive though, power wise, and
Oh yeah.
what he can do.
Um.
Like in terms of like of a I think you could say Guedes could be more of a safer bet, but I think if one of those two guys is gonna hit it big, Tim's gonna have more of an impact. So, not impact,
Yeah.
but is just gonna be a better player. So, yeah, but I think that's a really great way to sum up our excitement about those guys. Guedes it's just our buy. We kind of wanted to keep it silent for a little bit to let us buy a few of those true greens, like we said,
Mhm.
all but one.
We apologize, but sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, exactly. It's a guy we're chasing. So, yeah, I'd say let's hit headlines, dude. Like, I could ramble about some of these picks all day long. If you have any questions, be sure to hit us up. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
those are the picks.
I mean, we only have 4 headlines. Honestly, they're not really all too exciting in my opinion, but I'll just let Simeon cover the headlines, and then we'll just kind of wrap it up here because we're reaching close to our hour mark.
For sure. Okay, Alfredo Duno tonight hits 2 home runs, 9th home run of the year, 7 in the past 7 games for him. Big fuck you to me as I just sold his orange 2 days ago. Yeah, that one hurts. Anyways, his orange
out of 10.
Anyways, Charles Duvallin hits his 7th home run of the year. I think he's had a really solid and sneaky year. What's kind of cool is Mike Sirota was just called up to double, if I'm not mistaken, or high A, one of the two. But I think that like low-key think Duvallin's had a better year than what you
Sirota.
Sirota. Yes, I do have a nice Duvallin cards. I'm not hyping up myself, but like, bro, Duvallin not getting recognized, and what he's doing in terms of just the steady hitting, like a 300 hitter with 7 bombs, and how his on base percentage is so impressive. Like, not getting enough love right now. Another guy, Johnny King, 8 starts in a row with 1 or less runs, a .99 ERA, 27.1 innings and 38 strikeouts. Just a dude who's chugging it along. It's kind of fun. Blue Jays pitching, Trey is savage. Johnny King, I know you're not as big of a fan, Colby, but bro's just chugging along right now. And again, not a guy who's getting that much media attention. Colbs, why don't you wrap us up? This is
Yeah, I mean, we had our Cole Emerson call up. Nobody's really surprised by this call up by the Mariners, with JP Crawford struggling this year. But his first hit was a home run, which is great. Always a good sign. I love when guys do that when their first hit's a home run. But yeah, I mean, I don't think we've seen much of a jump in his market really. Like, I haven't seen much stuff for sale.
No.
As weird as it is. Like, I don't think it's like exciting necessarily. Like, it's exciting for him and it's exciting for the hobby to see these guys get these opportunities. But I think it was such a given that like he didn't really get a jump for it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
round of applause for Cole Emerson, and we're happy to see you in the bigs.
for sure. Now I wish DC87 would post that first Bowman lot that I sent them 2 months ago. But anyways, would have been great time, boys. Also throw James Otto up for sale on eBay for cheap. So go get that, Colbs, after. But anyways, really low key episode. Kind of just wanted to put our guys out there. It's been a busy 2 weeks for us, and really hasn't been the podcast mindset. But we'll start to pick it up here this summer. It's been an exciting summer so far. Oh, Colbs, I didn't even tell him about the Willets, dude.
Holy shit!
I bought my biggest card ever. I bought a True Black Eli Willets. First auto and a BGS 9.5. Got it through a very random place. Didn't expect to see it. Got it for an absolute steal, I feel. Colbs, would you consider it a steal?
Yeah, for sure.
So really excited to get that though. Kind of just been picking up some cool stuff this summer. And again, this release, it's exciting. There's some cool dudes in it, but like, it's kind of nice to not have a release that's that exciting. It kind of gave us a chance to slow off from draft because draft was really busy for us. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Round it off for us, Sim.
Yeah, we'll be back next week. We really appreciate you tuning back in. Try to keep the episode a little bit shorter. But again, any questions, please send them to our Instagram or our personal accounts. Anything that you want us to mention on the next show or anything. We'd love to hear some feedback. So appreciate y'all tuning in.